Hello, my beautiful light bearers. Welcome to Whispers of Hope, a safe space where faith is restored, hearts are healed, and light is reignited. And so today, I'm joined by a woman whose story reminds us that God can pick the deepest pain and turn it into a powerful purpose. From a journey of being a single, diverse woman to becoming a mother to many through an orphanage and a school. Her story is not just about survival, it's about a calling, compassion, and courage to build a future for others even when life doesn't go as planned. Please join me in welcoming Pastor Maureen Honan Samlat. It's nice having you here, Ma.
Thank you so much for having me here. I'm grateful.
Ma, can you tell us a little about yourself? Who is Pastor Maureen Honan Samlat?
I am Pastor Maureen Honan Samlat from Plateau State, Kwampan local government of Nigeria. I'm the founder of Sharon Rose Missions, that is a mission that takes care of children. Now we have children we have a school in Sabon Jos, and then we have an orphanage of 42 children right now.
What were some of the challenges you faced as a single mother?
Being a divorced and a divorced single mom, there's a lot of challenges. The challenges of you having to bring up children alone. You have emotional challenges, and you have trouble with the society. There's a kind of a misinterpretation that you normally face being a single mom. So there's a lot of challenges bringing up children on your own. I believe that bringing up children as a single mom is not the will of God for any child. God wants a balance. A child should be brought up by a father and a mother. I think, but when life turned to you and then what you didn't plan for yourself happens to you, then you have to face it. And now you have to do it on your own. You need courage, you need strength, you need boldness to navigate, to grow.
Did you feel that through this journey, God was redirecting your steps? Everyone wants to get married, and to live happily. Can you tell us, do you feel being a divorce, God was really redirecting your steps?
God has given me the vision of a Sharon Rose mission before the marriage, but I was not serious with it. I wanted just to marry. I was thinking, okay, marriage will be a safe haven for me because I was facing lots of problems during that time. So the next available flight, I just went into it without even praying to God about it. And when I went into it, I didn't find it easy. It was trouble all through. At last, it ended up in divorce. I didn't plan for it. Divorce is what nobody plans for it. Yes.
That's true.
If you really wanted a divorce, you will not marry.
Definitely.
In the first place. Sometimes there are things that only God can help you with. It happened, and you just have to accept it and then move on. Before the Lord for 100 days I was fasting.
Wow.
Going to the mountain to pray, going to the bushes. I could remember that Rantia bush. There was a day I went into the bush praying to the Lord, asking him for direction. What next for me? What are you saying? Because I don't want my life to be wasted. Right. So it was from at that point that the Lord said, visit the vision and I'll be with you. So he gave me his words.
I love that.
Yes.
Did God give you the direction on what next after you prayed and fasted? Did you encounter God? I would like you to maybe share a light. What was your encounter with God during the fasting and prayers?
During my time of waiting on God, at the peak of my crisis, God gave me his words and his instructions. At the first, he told me to visit the vision that he gave me before the marriage. Right. I now told God, I say, how can I visit this kind of vision? It's expensive. to build a school, to have an orphanage, to have a mission field. It's expensive, you understand? But the Lord, what helped me was his instruction. He was always giving me an instruction of what to do. Go there, do that, do this. That was what helped me, you understand, to reach where I am today. We've been working on God's instruction.
During your, as a single mother, did you encounter help from anyone, if there is?
Yeah, the Lord used people to help me at one point or the other. You understand? When they see that you as a single mother and you have focus and you have you're serious with life, people will help you. He will turn the whole thing into favors for you. Yes, because I had my purpose written down and I was hardworking. I was so focused. God raised people. Nobody reaches where he is on his own. No. God used people to help you to where you are. The only thing you need to do is to be focused, and then you have to build your character. Good relationship with people. Right? Then God will send men and they will help you. Yeah.
If I get what you said, you know, what I picked from there is that people are assets.
Yes.
People are assets in life. Even as a single mom, you channel yourself around people, like the right people.
Yes.
And God has helped you through them.
Yes.
Can I ask, for how long have you been divorced?
For 11 years now.
Whoa.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So raising 2 children, right?
Yes.
I don't know, how big are they right now?
The first one is in the university right now.
That's a male?
Yes,
Okay.
he's Joshua.
Okay.
And then the second, she's getting to SS2 right now.
Wow. You've really done a great job. Wow.
It's not only, you know that it's not only them that is living.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. What is one of the misconceptions people have about a single mother?
You know, single motherhood is not really accepted in our society, especially in Africa. You understand? They see you as a rebel. You get me?
Actually.
Yeah, when you are divorced, they see, wow, she can't stay with her husband, she's stubborn, she doesn't have manners or something. People will always
Judge
have
you.
their own opinion of you.
That's
but you will be the person to prove them wrong.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love
to
that.
prove them
Honestly.
wrong. Yeah, by your works, by your appearance, by your discipline, the way you carry yourself. So your respect depends on how you carry yourself and you present yourself to the society. Although the insults will be there, the misconception will be there, and it's left for you to prove to the world that no, I'm not this or that.
I love that because a lot of single mothers, once they come out of marriage, they would like to live like, I'm now having freedom to do whatever I want to, because I've tasted being married and now being single. Why waste my life? I want to enjoy life. In a nutshell, you know, they don't live right. More like they feel, even if I live the life I want, because you said something like, in Africa we have a misconception of a single mother, right? So a lot of single moms just have that perception in their head. Once they come out from the marriage, they want to live maybe a wayward life, you know, to just prove that yes, we are the baddest, I be the baddies, I be, what do they call them? So I love the fact that you stated how you carry yourself. Even coming out from a divorce determines how people see you. Being a divorcee is not a logo to say this is how to define who you are as a single mother. So I love that about what you said. Let's talk about the birth of the orphanage. How did the idea of starting an orphanage came to you? How did you start it?
As I earlier said, the vision of the school, the orphanage, and the mission field came to me during my university days. That's before I got married, right? Instead of focusing on it and running with it, I was not serious with it. But I wrote it down and I kept it. I love to write. Anything that comes to my heart, I write it down. So I wrote it down and kept it in the box. And I was pursuing marriage. You understand? When the whole thing ended, and the Lord said I should visit the vision, I went back to the book. Took it back from my box, started seeing it. I had mentors, I had spiritual fathers that were standing with me during that time. I was not alone. So I shared with them, and they advised me on what to do. Now we got a lawyer that interpreted the vision. We registered in Corporate Affairs Commission.
Okay.
And then Ministry of Women Affairs. And I started the school, the orphanage at the same time. Yes, the school, the orphanage at the same time. Yes. And together with the missions, because we go out for missions, we get the orphans through our mission field. We go out village to village to minister to especially children. Our focus is children, how they can find purpose early in life and run with it.
I love that. What was the first step you took for this vision to be a reality?
The first step was prayer. Yes. I gave birth to this vision in the place of prayer. I don't joke with my prayer altar. No. Through that altar, I got the divine voice of God. He gives me instructions, right? Give me instruction to share the vision with a woman. I want to. I don't know if I can call her name.
Feel free.
Yes, Mrs. Mafue, Kempia Mafue. I shared it with her. And the Lord asked me to go and share it with her. And I went. It was like, well, who are you? But after sharing, I allowed her to digest. After some few days, she called me. And she was the one that gave her plot of land for the school. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. She encouraged me.
Wow.
Supported me. I started building the school. It wasn't easy. From foundation, we bought blocks, we bought cement. In fact, I'll collect loan from there was a loan company, Lapo. I'll collect loan, come and build one class, pay back, collect another loan, build one class. No, it was during that time the orphanage had 12 children. Yes.
Wow.
So the feeding, we in fact, I'm a good manager. I can manage things. Yes. I made sure that the children are always okay. They are not hungry. Yes, I love to cook. I cook with my hands.
Wow.
I have a kitchen, Wazobia kitchen.
That's true.
You
That's true because sorry, I forgot to say this. The first time how I met you, I actually had an encounter through somebody's post on Facebook. Somebody I know posted a little like an inspiration something, and she was saying something like a woman, she's saying somebody's story. She didn't go like full, but what she wrote there captured my heart, and I had to call her the next morning. I said, please, who is that woman you were trying to give us an inspiration about her on social media? And she started saying it's one woman, she just even met her for the first time. I was like, please, I would like to have her contact. I would like to see her. I remembered even when I met you, that was like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
I had to went to your orphanage home. She actually took me there. And when we went there, honestly, I must confess, I felt so welcome. So welcome. In fact, the children, that's the orphanage children, cooked in that restaurant because she has a restaurant. So I went, we were at the restaurant when the children cooked and brought to us because I went with someone. And the food really tastes good. I was even surprised that the children could cook that food. It was amazing.
The children in my orphanage, apart from the education, Western education that they have, all of them are into skill acquisition.
Wow.
All of them.
Wow.
In my house, I have a tailor. Those that are learning tailoring, 5 of them are into salon.
Wow.
Yes, salon business.
You're doing a great job.
Yes. We have welders. We have mechanics.
Wow.
Yes. We have electricians. After school, if you come back from school, you just go to your work. Go and learn it.
I love that.
So that's what I give them.
That's a good. That's a good training.
And then we have caterers too. They're the ones that cooked and you tested it. Yes.
Honestly, that food, I will advise anyone watching, go to Wazobia restaurant at Bukuru, just opposite. What's the name of that school? Zan Commercial School. Their food really tastes good. Yes. Honestly speaking, I must confess, you're doing a great job, ma.
You
must be a chef. You should add chef to your.
Yeah, I love to cook. That's my hobby.
I love that. I love that.
Yes.
So We were talking more about the birth of the orphanage. You said something about the vision is God that asks you to start it. And you said the building of the school, God asks you to meet a woman. If I picked what you said, that is to say, if God asks you to do something, just do it.
Do it. Don't waste time.
Don't waste time. Yeah. That is to say, He has gone ahead of you.
He has gone ahead
because
of you.
In that story, if I could remember, you said when you met the woman got back to you. And in that vision, she also gave you a plot of land, for free.
Yes.
I'm sure she must have gone to prayers, to ask God, who is this woman? You get, because in this time now, who will just give you a land, meeting a stranger and giving you a land? But since the hand of God is in it, He paved a way for you to get that land. And even in building the school, you started by little. And I'm sure right now you're not where you were.
We have more than 10 classes now.
Whoa! You don't mean it.
Then we have nursery, primary, and secondary school.
Wow.
We are now in SS2.
That's amazing, honestly. I must say, I'm so honored to meet you, ma. I'm so, honestly, I love people that have passion. And
our first set of students in Sharon Road School, they're in final year university now.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
You're
breaking record.
Thank you.
Honestly.
Thank you.
Ma. And I don't know, during those times, were there any challenges? Even though you said you were borrowing, money to build those schools, but I want to ask before I forget, the children, is it just an orphanage school, or people outside do come?
No, it's not an orphanage school.
Okay.
It's a normal school. Most of the children in that community and beyond, because they bring children from New Abuja to me.
Wow.
All over. Yes.
Who paid their school fees?
No, their parents.
No, I'm saying the orphans now because it seems you're mixing them.
Yes, I'm mixing them. I'm mixing them because I don't want the orphans to have an orphanage school. It will be quite traumatic for them. I want them to have a normal life. That's why when you came to my orphanage, you saw freedom.
Yes.
Everybody was free. I don't want to quarantine anyone because of his situation and condition. No.
Honestly.
Yes.
What were some of the biggest obstacles you faced while building the orphanage?
The problems of finances. There are things that you need to put in place, and because your hands are too full, I'm just grateful to God because there's this virtue, the virtue of contentment that God has given me that I'm happy with. You understand? God has taught me how to be contented with where I am. As I hope for a higher ground, I'm so contented, and then I love to manage. I can manage with the little you have. Resources you have, you can manage, and you feed a lot of people through how you manage things. You don't lavish. You understand? God has helped me in that area. So, and then God has raised partners for me, people that know you and know what you're doing. Sometimes you see them coming to give one or two things to help the children too. Yes.
Do you have any point in time where you feel so restless about the vision? Because it's not an easy vision. Maybe sometimes it might feel slow. Did you at any point being restless?
Yes.
You want this thing done, but it's it's not moving fast.
We are all human. There are times you are tired. There are times you wish I wish I never started. There are times you need some rest. Being a single mom, you are alone. No one to share the depth of how you're feeling with, right? It's not really an easy journey. Yes. There are times that the journey gets tough. And even with the school, you have some stubborn teachers that will do this and do that. Sometimes you suspend them. Sometimes you expel some teachers, right? You have challenges here and there. Even with those nannies that take care of the children in the orphanage, sometimes they will steal their food. Sometimes they will not do their duty. So you have to keep an eye on them to make sure that everything is flowing. When we're building the school, most times we don't have money to pay masons. Right? If we don't have money to pay. So I will just tell the mason, come alone. We will do the work of the laborer. Now I used to carry the sand on my head.
Are you kidding?
Yes, I carry blocks on my head to pass it to the mason. There was a day I fell down from the whole thing. Yes, I carried sand. Sometimes you wake up early morning. Yes, I did it. Early morning, 5 o'clock.
Wow.
I went to look for sand because we don't have money for trips of sand for the building. So just so that the building will be this thing will be fast. Sometimes you go out to look for sand, carry wood on your head and bring it to build a school.
Wow.
So the little money that you have after that you pay the mason.
I must say you're really breaking records. I'll repeat that again because not everyone will do such. But I can see the passion and the zeal, even the restlessness when God asks you to do something. Even when you don't know where you get the money to pay the workers, you put in effort to make sure that things are done rightly. May the Lord bless you for such in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So can you share like a moment you've had with one of the children that deeply touched your heart?
There was one of the girls that she was living in Shandam, and in that society, that community, she was tagged a witch, and she was 5 years old. So she was tagged a witch, and she was thrown out of the house. She has never known her mother. Her mother gave birth to her and then left her with a grandmother that died, you understand? So she was tagged a witch, and she has an absentee father. The father is a drunkard, didn't care. So the stepmom drove her out, and all the community, everybody is scared to take her in because they tagged her a witch. When I heard about the story that this girl is sleeping outside for 1 week, I now sent a driver from Jos with transport money. I paid him for his services. He went to Shandam. They brought her. Immediately, we took her to the hospital. She was having pneumonia already because cold has entered her. So we took her. They started treating her, and then she became well. Now, as a pastor, I prayed on her. I conducted prayers on her. Though I believe that no child belongs to the devil. Every child is for God. Every child has a purpose. So truly, after that, I enrolled her in the Sharon Road School, in my school. And now she's doing very well. She's in SS2.
Wow.
And that girl is very brilliant. She has the best handwriting in that school.
Wow.
Yes.
You said she was 5 years old.
Yes.
You took her.
And now she's 16.
Wow.
Yes, she's 16.
You're doing a great job,
yeah.
Honestly speaking. What inspired you to start school for the children?
The inspiration came from the vision. The vision has to come with a school.
Okay.
That was where I got my inspiration.
Okay.
The vision that came to me from God. It is with a school. I use the school to reach out to children, to bring children to the knowledge of God. Okay. Because I met Jesus in my secondary school. Yes, I went to Girls High School, Gindri. And before I finished my school, I had an encounter with Jesus in the school. I believe in school evangelism. I use that school to make sure that these children know God and they know their purpose in life early.
How is the school different from other schools in terms of vision and impact?
Yes, the Sharon Rose Mission School has a vision of raising godly generation. Yes. So we do more of, apart from our academics, we do more of teaching them about God, about the Word of God. We spend more time on morals, more time again on teaching them about God. So most of them, they have a very good knowledge of the scriptures, right? If you bring your child there, in fact, you would train a child in the fear of God. We train children to fear the Lord. And then academically, they are doing very well too. Yes.
What changes have you seen in the children since they joined the school?
Most of the children come to me at their lowest. Most of them, they cannot read, they cannot write, they cannot speak English, but now they speak English, they read, they write, they recite Bible verses. You understand? There's a lot and drastic change in their lives.
Can you please tell us about evangelism and mission you mentioned earlier?
Yeah. I love evangelism. We go out and speak to people about Jesus, tell them about the love of Christ, get them to know Jesus and to accept Jesus and to turn from their old ways of life to Him. Currently now, our focus now is in Kugia, Bukuru, where there is a slum It's a little slum. We have lots and lots of drug addicts, children that are growing up in those kind of environments. Our focus. So we do meetings with them. Women that produce burkutu, brood. We have meetings with them, and then with the aim of getting them to know Christ and to deliver them from some of the things that they are struggling with. So we really, really do evangelism to villages and towns where God leads us to. And sometimes it's through this evangelism that you get to know children that are orphaned, children that really, really need help.
I love the aspect of evangelism, because even the Bible asks us, to preach the gospel. This is like a mantle that has been given to everyone to preach Christ, to everyone. So you're doing a great job, ma. I must confess, I love your zeal, your passion towards achieving that which God has asked you to do. What would you say to a woman who is currently going through divorce or single motherhood? Okay.
What I can say to a woman that is currently going through divorce or single motherhood is this. I need you to believe in yourself. Don't allow the troubles that you are in to shape your life. No. There is more to you than the pain. There is more to you than the failures. Believe in yourself and know your purpose. Pursue it with faith, and God will grant the desires of your heart. That's what I have to say.
What message of hope will you tell our viewers out there?
Okay. The message is that everything is possible if you believe. And then if you're willing to work hard, there's nothing you cannot achieve. Believe in yourself. Don't be shaped by what people think of you, how people see you. No, don't allow people's opinion to stop you from pursuing your dreams. And then be hardworking.
Sometimes life breaks us into ways we cannot imagine, but in the hands of God, broken pieces are building blocks to something greater. The story of our guest here today has stated that even when life is feeling pained, you shouldn't give up on yourself, because out of that pain, God will want to minister to people out there and will use you as the light to bring them out of darkness. Thank you for watching our podcast today. Please, if you've not subscribed, do so. Like, share, and comment. I would love to appreciate our guest for being with us today. It's such an honor to have you, man.
Thank you.
I'll see you next time on our next podcast.